What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome if it's your first time here. Guys, it's amazing to me at the number of preppers that their only survival plan is bugging out to the woods to live. It is unrealistic at best and deadly at worst. It's a daily decision for just about everyone that attempts to do that, if not everyone in time. You know, if you bug out in weather like this right here, and you have a bug out bag on your back and you're forced to leave your home to run to the forest to live, more than likely you're going to die. Unless you have a cabin to go to or a cave to go to or something like that that's already stocked, where you can get out of the severe weather conditions, you're going to freeze to death. You're going to develop hypothermia, frostbite, and you're going to die. And a lot of these people that has these fantasies of bugging out to the wilderness to live also have families. They have wives, they have kids. And I guess they plan on, taking their wives and kids out in weather like this to just bug out and live. And like I said, it's not practical. And there's been books, like I said, written about this. There's been videos about this, and it's all, a neat little fantasy. When the temperatures are 70 and above, it's summertime, everything is going well, and the world hasn't fallen apart. There isn't people out in the forest, hunting for people, because that's what it would be if things are bad enough to actually bug out to try to live in the wilderness like this. Other people doing the same thing. They would be trying to find someone to shoot and take their crap away from them. So it's a crazy fantasy that isn't going to work in real life. You need to develop an actual survival plan. I think a lot of people with the whole bug out bag prepping survival mentality is they want to think they're prepared. They want to think that they're doing something, when in reality, they really aren't. They have a little bug out bag packed up with, a few matches and some lighters and some string and some fish hooks and a knife, and they think they're going to head out to survive in the wilderness. They've watched, some outdoor survival television shows like Survivor Man or Dual Survival, and those people are considered experts at outdoor survival. And they've done it a lot more than most of you all have, more than I have actually, as far as outdoor survival in the wilderness. Now, I hunt, I have trapped, I have camped, but going out, even for me, like this right here in these temperatures, that's this cold, and trying to live in this and stay warm, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay fed, keep frostbite away, hypothermia away, fighting off, four-legged and two-legged predators. I don't know how long I can make it in that situation. And, most people that are planning on bugging out to the woods with their bug out bag to live for months on end, or actually indefinitely, they aren't nearly as prepared as I am. They've spent most of their life in front of the television, inside of a warm, heated home, and air conditioned in the summer, protected, in front of a television, or playing video games all day. Most haven't done anything outdoors. They haven't even went out like this. I mean, if you think you can take your bug out bag and survive, then if you're living right now in my area, or where in areas like this right here, grab that bug out bag right now, short notice. Grab it, take off to the woods right now. Go out there and live for 2 weeks. Go live for 2 weeks. Let's see how well you make it. And my area here in East Tennessee, the weather isn't as bad as it is in places up north, and people are still planning on, going out with their bug out bag and heading into the woods to live. It's going to take a lot more than that bug out bag if you plan on doing that. And still, you probably aren't going to make it. If you have, a cabin to go to, if you have a hidden cave system that where you can go to and have that stocked, then, you might be able to make it for quite some time like that. It's going to take a lot more planning than that little bug out bag you have, and thinking you're prepared to head out in weather like this to live and survive indefinitely. And some people, like I said, even plan on dragging their families along. But those videos are popular because they feed the fantasy. Those books are popular because they feed that fantasy. Those how-to bug out bag, bugging out to the wilderness to live videos are popular because They feed that Rambo fantasy. And unfortunately, that's all it is a fantasy. You need to figure out what it's going to take to actually survive what is here, what is happening now, and the hard times that's coming in the future. You need to have a home base. You need to have that home base stocked up. You need to have a community. You need to have storage. You need to have skills. You need to be able to grow most of your own food. You need to be able to defend your property. You and your neighbors need to be able to get together and defend your community. Bugging out to live in this isn't a survival plan, in my opinion. It is a recipe for destruction. It's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for suffering and misery and eventual death. But anyways, guys, if you haven't bought my book, The Prepper's Guide to Surviving in the World We Know It, Gear, Skills, and Related Know-How, please go take a look at that at least, read the reviews. And if you think that book will help you to plan for actual survival and not just bugging out to the woods to live, then consider buying that book. It helps me out a lot, will help you out a lot. Also, it is a win-win for you and I. Anyways, if you think the video was helpful, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore Miner here, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.